Morgan, are you coming to see us during your summer vacation this year? You're bad at keeping in touch. If you don't reply soon, I'm going to call you until you pick up.
Don't call me, please, Mom. I'm too tired today.
Fine. So what about your summer break, huh?
I don't think I can come see you. In fact, I might have to postpone my vacation. It's been really hectic at work.
I haven't seen you in so long, though. When will I see you?
I know, Mom, but I'm really busy. It's hard for me to find time, especially when we're far from each other.
You always say that. Ugh. I should have let you go to school in New York. You've become a busy city girl.
I'm sorry. It's just we don't have enough people in my department, so it's difficult to take multiple days off right now. I need more than half a day just for traveling if I were to come see you. That means I need at least 4 days. I can't ask my teammates to take over for that long.
Yeah, right, but you go on trips sometimes.
I want to use my vacation to travel abroad as much as possible. And with friends. You know how important that is for me. Plus, traveling to a foreign country is very educational.
You still have plenty of time to travel, but your parents won't be around forever. You should come and see us while you still can.
You make it sound like I don't ever, but I do. I visited you last spring.
I'm saying you need to come see us more frequently. Or should we come visit you in New York?
No, Mom. You hate flying, remember?
I'll be fine. I will get a plane if that is what I have to do to see my daughter. If you're not coming, we will.
No, really. I will make sure to visit soon.
You don't come to see us. You don't want to visit us. I'm hurt, Morgan. It's like you abandoned me.
Mom, you have company there. You have Denny and Crystal now living in the annex. How could you be abandoned?
Don't be such a smart ass with me. That's not what I mean, and you know it. I mean I want to see my own daughter.
I know.
My friends always ask me about you. They wonder if you ever come to see us. They might think we're not close or something.
Why would they think that?
Why wouldn't they? Everyone else's children come back frequently, but you're never here. They might think we have issues in the family.
Mom, stop worrying about what others might think. You live in such a small world. And I'm sure they don't think that way.
I have a good reputation in the community, and I'd like to keep it that way. It would help if you show yourself more often so people don't rumor about our family. Aren't there friends from high school who are back here you want to see?
Yeah, there are a couple.
See? You should come and see everyone then. We're all waiting for you.
Fine, I will see if I can squeeze something in. Don't get your hopes up, though. The entire department is super busy around that time of year. Hey, Mom, it looks like I'm able to take some days off after all. My manager has agreed to take over my work. He said it's a treat for all my hard work.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that. What's the plan? Are you taking the evening flight after work?
No, I want to get done as much as possible. I am definitely working till late on the day before my break starts.
Oh.
I'll be way too tired to fly right after work anyway. I will take the early flight.
Sure. Your father is thrilled to see you too.
Hey, Mom, can you guys promise not to say things to me while I'm there? I don't want my visit to be uncomfortable.
What things?
You know, like, when are you getting married, or how much longer are you going to be in New York? You should move closer to us, blah, blah, blah. You and Dad always say stuff like that.
I don't remember saying anything of that sort.
You do, a lot. Mom, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I don't visit you often.
It is. Well, we don't have bad intentions. We just want to know how our daughter is doing.
It's more than knowing about how I'm doing. You ask all these annoying questions about my life, and it stresses me out. I always regret that I'd ever gone back.
As a parent, these are important things to know. You can't stay single forever, you know. If at all, we say such things because we're worried about you, Morgan. I don't know if the city has urbanized you or what, but you need to settle down.
Your ideals are so outdated. I prefer staying in New York because no one thinks like you.
A man can stay single if he wanted to, but it's quite embarrassing for a woman to be leftovers.
What? Why just women? That is ridiculous, Mom, and not fair.
There are plenty of people who think the way we do. Our kind are not extinct. It's inevitable that your father and I make comments. Do you know how my relatives react when they find out you're still single? It's really about time for you to settle down.
It's my life. I will do as I please. Who cares about what people think or say?
You can't be so selfish. Can't you be considerate of your own family? I know, if you plan to come back eventually, why don't I look for someone?
No way. And I plan to stay in New York.
Don't you get that I'm offering you my help?
Whatever. Anyway, is Crystal around?
Now, she's right here.
Can I chat with her for a second?
Are you just trying to change the topic?
I want to say hi. Can you give her your phone, please?
You'll see her when you get here.
Come on, Mom. Let me talk to her.
This is Crystal. It's been a while, Morgan.
Hi, Crystal. Sorry I haven't kept in touch. I'm coming back for my summer vacation, so I hope I see you around.
Thanks for letting me know. Yes, I will be around. I hope you get to relax while you're home. I'll make sure not to bother you too much.
What? No! I'm the outsider now, invading into your space. I'm the one who might bother you.
You are always welcome here, Morgan. Safe travels, and see you soon.
Yes. Oh, wait, is there anything you want from New York? Do you like sweets? I'm thinking about buying excellent cookies from a local pastry shop.
You should ask your mother what she prefers, really. I leave it up to her. Talk soon.
Okay.
Well, we all know she's not the cheerful type, but she should be a bit more polite to you, don't you think?
She's just cool, I guess.
I wish she was a bit more social. I don't want people to think I live with a depressed daughter-in-law.
Mom, she's just shy.
You have always been so accepting of people with different personalities. How does it not bother you?
Mom, how does it bother you so much? And you are way too worried of what other people think. Anyway, I'll let you know when I book my flight. Bye. Hi, Crystal. Where are you? Dinner should be arriving in a few minutes, so please be on your way back soon.
Thank you. I'm on my way, but please start without me.
It's okay. We can wait. Let's eat together.
I'm actually a bit far out. It'll take me a while to get back, so please, go ahead and start.
Far? But I saw you earlier. Weren't you by the lake?
Huh? You were watching?
Yeah, I passed by the lake on my way back from the market. That's when I saw you.
I see.
I couldn't stop because of traffic. What were you doing? It looked like you were picking some flowers or something. Were you collecting them for the dining table?
No, I was picking berries. I was going to have them for dinner tonight.
Huh? You want to eat berries for dinner? We have ordered sushi for everyone, remember? It'll be here in a minute.
That's for you all to eat. Mine is not included.
What? I don't understand.
My portion was not ordered, so you can begin without me.
You're joking, right? Why would we not order your portion? Do you not like sushi?
I do. That's not why.
Why then?
This is how it works. I'm not allowed to eat the same thing.
Excuse me? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Is something going on between you and my parents?
It's your mother.
What is it? You can tell me.
I'm not sure if you want to hear. I don't want you to think I'm talking behind their backs.
I would never think that. You can tell me what is going on. I won't tell anyone. So please tell me.
Dana hates me. I'm segregated in the house. Your father and brother are on her side, so they won't help.
What? Are you saying my mom is bullying you? And my dad and Denny are letting her do that?
Yes, that's about right. Your father and Denny pretends not to see what Dana is doing. I know they do, though.
No, that can't be. Are you always eating berries?
I'm not given any food, so I have to somehow feed myself. I'm also not given any money.
What?
I'm not allowed to spend a penny for myself. I'm not allowed to touch the credit card either. And I don't know where they keep the other bank cards, so I pick berries to eat.
They do that to you? My family? How could they treat you like that? I am so ashamed.
I'm forced to do all the chores, too. I have to cook for everyone, although I am not allowed to eat it myself. Honestly, I hate it.
I don't blame you. How did this happen?
I have no idea. But it started when we moved into your house. Your mother started to complain about me, and I was eating berries before I knew.
Oh my gosh. But Crystal, I don't get it. Why didn't you just run away? Why are you staying here?
I wanted to, but I couldn't. I don't have any relatives of my own. And I don't have access to money. Anyway, that's the story. You don't have to worry about me. You go on and enjoy your time with your family.
What the hell are you talking about? I can't let this go on any longer. What my mom is doing to you is outrageous. I am so sorry this has happened to you, Crystal.
You haven't done anything. Really, don't worry about me. It was my fault I didn't try hard enough to get along with your mother, and it's my problem that I don't have anyone to turn to. Everything is my fault.
That is not true, Crystal. I'll tell my mom to stop what she's doing to you.
Please don't. It won't change anything.
We have to do something.
Your mother won't listen anyway.
Yes, but I can't pretend like I don't know what's happening to you.
Morgan, you're going back to New York soon. I'm horrified that things will get worse once you're gone.
I'm not going to let that happen. We have to get you out of this. I'll think of how to deal with this. We hired a lawyer once we arrived in New York. Crystal's self-esteem was so low that she wasn't sure if she could fight my family, but I made sure she had my support. Crystal was able to divorce Denny and win a significant amount of consolation money from him. She also sued my mother for emotional abuse, which she, of course, won as well. There were plenty of grounds which she could sue them for, including physical abuse, for which I felt even more horrible that I had not found out sooner. My parents must have been so afraid their reputation in the community would be ruined that they paid every money Crystal had won immediately and swore they'd never come after her or me. I later heard from one of my high school classmates that my mother has spread a different story to her friends. Her story was that Crystal had stolen their money and fled to New York. But of course, I already knew she would do something like that. So I made sure everybody knew the truth by spreading the real story beforehand. Little did she know, even though I hadn't seen my local friends, we have very strong ties and have always kept in touch. They rather enjoyed playing a part in my retribution, that the real story had reached most of the community before my family had realized. Denny goes into work hiding his face since the rumor had reached the neighboring county where his school is. I hope they really did learn their lesson. Crystal and I have become very close since and now share an apartment in New York. Crystal began working and has slowly gotten herself back. I only wish she finds peace and happiness, despite what my family put her through in the past. We hired a lawyer once we arrived in New York. Crystal's self-esteem was so low that she wasn't sure if she could fight my family, but I made sure she had my support. Crystal was able to divorce Denny and win a significant amount of consolation money from him. She also sued my mother for emotional abuse, which she, of course, won as well. There were plenty of grounds which she could sue them for, including physical abuse, for which I felt even more horrible that I had not found out sooner. My parents must have been so afraid their reputation in the community would be ruined that they paid every money Crystal had won immediately and swore they'd never come after her or me. I later heard from one of my high school classmates that my mother has spread a different story to her friends. Her story was that Crystal had stolen their money and fled to New York. But of course, I already knew she would do something like that. So I made sure everybody knew the truth by spreading the real story beforehand. Little did she know, even though I hadn't seen my local friends, we have very strong ties and have always kept in touch. They rather enjoyed playing a part in my retribution, that the real story had reached most of the community before my family had realized. Denny goes into work hiding his face since the rumor had reached the neighboring county where his school is. I hope they really did learn their lesson. Crystal and I have become very close since and now share an apartment in New York. Crystal began working and has slowly gotten herself back. I only wish she finds peace and happiness, despite what my family put her through in the past.